We manufacture both HID technologies and LED technologies. So we're not biased towards one or the other. We're really focused on providing the grower the best solution for their application. So although LED is the up and coming technology and is gaining traction daily in the growing community, there's still a vast majority of implementations and installations that use HID. Our perspective is that for a grower, we look at their scenario, optimize the lighting solution to fit the parameters that they have to deal with, whether it's LED or HID or a combination of both in a hybrid installation. There's a lot of factors to consider. The ROI calculation of the LED itself. Your electricity rate is tied to that, depending on where you're located across the globe. Your ROI payback period can be very quick or very long, depending if it's high or low. Also, for consideration is the maintaining leaf temperature, which requires heat. There's a lot of heat generated off of HID, which is beneficial in some cases and not beneficial in others in an indoor grow where you're trying to evacuate heat. So there's multiple factors, and we believe that each technology has a purpose and an application depending on the grower's needs. One size does not fit all, and specialists in any industry can provide experience and knowledge that they've gained over years and years of being around. PL Light has been around for 40 years in this industry. We only do horticultural lighting. We don't do any other kind of lighting. If I was a grower, I would want to deal with a professional company in my industry that specialize in horticultural lighting. That would be the first element for growers here in North America, especially considering what we've lived through for the last 2 years in the pandemic times. The supply chain woes are huge, and so therefore dealing with a local North American company, in my mind, would be preferable to dealing with overseas companies. Not to say that overseas companies aren't professional, they absolutely are. However, we all deal with this in our day-to-day lives. You know, if you can find a local supplier for your needs these days, you get expedited service, expedited product. So certainly a knowledgeable company as well that is there for the long haul, not just to sell you the lights, but is there to support you in your hour of need. In any industry, anybody can make a great product with proper QC and control and proper components. In our particular case, a lot of people make very high quality lights. So given that, what's the differentiator? If I was a grower, I'd be looking for a company that provided me the aftermarket service and support. So when things go wrong, whenever humans are involved in manufacturing or assembly of things, where we make mistakes, and when things do go wrong, you want a company there to support you after the sale, not just to sell you something at a good price. A lighting plan is something that PL Light provides to all of our potential customers when we're quoting on an installation, indoor or greenhouse. And what a light plan is an engineered blueprint, essentially, to tell the grower specifically where to position the lights and the orientation of the lights, and to provide them the intensity readings, and also to provide the uniformity output so that we can ensure that the crop has a uniform distribution of light across all plants in the selected area, and thereby giving the plant growth uniformity over time as the crop is growing as well. Because if you don't ensure uniformity, you'll end up with hot spots, and you'll have some plants growing at a more rapid pace than others, or a different plant health level than others. So uniformity is critical. And then also knowing the crop type will dictate what kind of micromole level that you have to, ppf level that you have to provide to the crop. So all of those factors blend into an engineered light plan so that the grower knows, okay, I've got a quality plan, a quality light that fits the application of my crop, and I have even distribution of light throughout the area that I'm trying to light up, so that all of my crop will receive the light equally, and then thereby I can predict what my crop yield will be, and it'll be consistent and predictable.